All right, what's up guys? My name is Dan and today I'm going to talk about the absolute best product research tips for complete beginners, just getting started doing their product research and just getting started with selling on Amazon. So this is super important, and in this video I'm going to talk about a little bit about my journey, what really helped me at the beginning, and things to avoid and just things like that that will really speed up your success. So I'm super excited to be making this video for you guys, and I've got a whole list of awesome tips. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the very first thing that helped me the most when I first found out about Amazon, and I first found out about selling on Amazon like a little bit less than a year ago. So right now it's February, so last March, so about 11 months ago, I found out about selling on Amazon, and then basically I saw my first significant income from Amazon, and then I started doing Amazon full time about 2 months after that. That's when so it took me 2 months to see success. So it might take you 1 month, it might take you 2 months, it might take you 3 months, but without a doubt, I think that if you actually apply yourself, you'll actually see results much faster, much quicker than that. And I can say without a doubt in my mind, one of the most important things that helped me find that perfect golden product that actually took my Amazon business off the ground and started making me money was actually getting good product research software. This is so important. All right, now there is paid product research software, there's free product research software. So some of the free stuff is like Scope and things like that. I've never personally used that. I've always used one called Jungle Scout. I'm sure you're familiar with it. This was the one that was the best and the one that was around about a year ago when I first started. And in my opinion, it's still the best one. Like, I use Jungle Scout every single day, and here I'm going to show you guys a little bit what it looks like here. So I've never used, by the way, I've never used any other software, so I can't vouch for anything else. I just want to maximize your chances of success with your Amazon business, and so I'm telling you what I know works and what has worked for me, and the only thing that I've used for the past year. So basically, I don't know, let's type in, for example, barbecue gloves. This is a classic example right here. So the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, so whenever I do my product research, I just pull it up here, and basically use this tool right here. This will show you exactly how much every single listing is making, okay? When I first started selling on Amazon a year ago, actually when I first found out about Amazon, this was like maybe 3 years ago, I found out about people selling on Amazon and making money. Back then, there was no such thing as product research software. Like, you basically had to go and analyze the sales rank, and there were very primitive methods, and you were basically gambling. You were basically just, you're like, okay, that might sell well, and then you basically were just going to invest into something that you didn't even know sold well. But now, with things like Jungle Scout and a ton of other methods and stuff that I show on this channel, Amazon has gotten so much easier because you can literally predict exactly how much you're going to make, realistically how much your product is going to make every single month, and everything is just predicted now. Everything is, so without a doubt, don't even try to do product research without some kind of product research software. This one thing right here has been so important. And without it, I just would have no Amazon business whatsoever, because this lets you see all the data. This lets you predict everything. This lets you know exactly, whether it's viable to get into a certain niche, how much you're going to make, how hard it's going to be to compete, things like that. So everything is super predictable now. So what I personally use is the Chrome extension. I have the Pro here, so the Pro shows the opportunity score. You can also get the Lite. It works, it just doesn't have that opportunity score up there. This basically shows how good a product is. And I also have the web app. So basically the Chrome extension right here, you buy that and you get it for life. So I bought it like last year or like a year ago, and I haven't paid again since. Obviously it's lifetime. And then for the Jungle Scout web app, basically it's a monthly. So I only get it for the month that I do product research. Basically it's been every month so far, because I've been doing product research every month. I'm trying to grow the Amazon business, and I'm trying to hit the goals here for this year. So I'm doing product research every single day, and the Jungle Scout web app is essential. And you can get the startup plan. I think I pay like $39 a month for that. So anyway, the link for Jungle Scout is in the description below. Now here's what's going to separate you guys from the rest of the competition and the rest of the people starting to sell on Amazon that really don't know what they're doing. They're not watching videos like this one that you're watching now, and they're just trying to kind of like wing it and trying to get rich quick or whatever, right? Obviously, I assume you guys are not, you guys are in it for the longer run, right? It's maybe like if you put 6 months into something, right, especially an online income stream, I'm sure you will be making at least $1,000 a month in profit, like 100% without a doubt. So anyway, here's a super important tip. When you're using the Jungle Scout lab, everybody thinks that, okay, so they're going to use the Jungle Scout lab, let's do USA for example. We select the categories here, and then they put the numbers in here, and they kind of just expect to find the golden product from this list right here. That's completely wrong. You can't look at it like that. Yes, you can find a product here. I'm not saying you can't, but every single one of my products that was profitable, I actually started researching in the Jungle Scout web app, and then basically instead of actually looking for a product in here, I basically clicked on interesting looking products and interesting niches. So for example, like I would click on, I don't know, let's find a niche right here. Like for example, this body scrub thing, right? So I would actually click on it, and what I would do is I would kind of research the niche. Like, okay, so this is luxury beauty. I would scroll down, I would look at the different products down here. Usually there'd be products here, like customers also bought, and basically I would just go down the hole, and that's how I found my most profitable product. Everybody thinks they're gonna find the golden product on Jungle Scout on this list right here, and yes, you might, I'm not saying you won't, but it's just so much more viable to use the Jungle Scout Lab as a starting point and not as an end point. All right, so remember, use the Jungle Scout Lab as a starting point. Now here's another amazing tip. This is gonna be super helpful. You want to think outside the box. So the most money that I've made in my life was in terms of Amazon, and really with anything else, was when I really thought outside the box. I was thinking like, okay, everybody is doing this. So how do I go somewhere where nobody else is? So on Amazon, just like what I just told you, that tactic of using the Jungle Scout Lab as a starting point instead of as an end point, that right there in itself is going to separate you from a lot of new Amazon sellers, and it's going to really help you in finding that golden product right there. And so also thinking outside the box can be, for example, let's say a product is glass, and everybody says don't do glass products because they can break during shipping, but all you have to do is find a way, let's say this glass product is profitable. All you have to do is find a way to, talk to your supplier and then make sure that your supplier knows how to pack it super well so that, there's virtually no risk that it's going to break. If you can solve that one problem, you will make money because nobody else is going to do it. Everybody else is going to be scared, all right? So, the most money is where the hardest problems are solved, right? And in terms of Amazon, that's maybe, I don't know, for example, you found a product, the numbers are great, everything looks good, but it's big, right? And you're afraid of the shipping. You're like, damn, that's insane. The shipping is so high. And if you find a way to kill it with the listing, with PPC, with the branding, just make the product look awesome, really differentiate yourself, then, you will make money because you thought outside the box and nobody else put in as much work as you did, all right? So usually you don't have to put that much more work in to make a lot more money and to actually make significant money and make this, make passive income a part of your life. Now here's another tip. I pulled up a private labeler that is a huge brand on Amazon. And if you guys noticed what I just said, a huge brand. So most people, I'd say 95% of people, when they're trying to sell on Amazon, they're just thinking like, okay, I'm just going to find a product and I'm just going to make money from it. I'm just going to throw it up on Amazon. I'm going to slap some kind of logo on it, and that's it. I don't care what logo it is. People are going to buy it. It looks like there's demand. That is the wrong mentality. What nobody is doing on Amazon is actually building a brand. So that's why I recommend when you're searching for a product, let's say it's like this product right here, right? So it's some kind of exfoliating mint body scrub, right? So let's say you pulled up the Chrome extension, it looks good, right? You check the competition, you searched up mint body scrub in the search bar. By the way, if you don't know how to do all this stuff, I explain everything you need to know in the Amazon Freedom course. It's my course, and it comes with my complete unlimited mentorship. So you have access to my personal Facebook to be able to talk to me, ask any kind of questions you have, and that is closing soon. But anyway, let's say you did everything, numbers look good. It looks like there's a good chance you can come in and take some of that profit. When thinking about this product, you really have to think about other complementary products that you will be releasing in the future. Let's say you release this one, awesome. It's making $10,000 a month or whatever it is, right? Let's see how much this one's making. $18,000 a month, right? So let's say this one comes in and it's making that money, right? Now you're gonna use your profit, or at least a portion of it, and you're gonna reinvest into growing your brand, all right? So that's gonna really solidify your position on Amazon, and this is gonna be more of a long-term life-changing thing instead of just a get-rich-quick, fidget spinner, whatever, just trying to throw some random stuff up and then in a month it's not selling anymore, right? So have like 2 or 3 ideas of other products that you can release that will complement this one product. Basically, that the same customer that would buy this product would also be interested in the other ones as well that you're gonna release, all right? So you wanna build a brand. That is really how you change your life online. Amazon is just simply the best avenue to build an online brand now because it's so accessible. Anybody from anywhere else in the world, whether you're watching this from the United States, Canada, I don't know, Zimbabwe, Pakistan, India, as long as you have the correct formula, as long as you have the starting capital, the work, the drive, the ethic, the commitment, then you will make money without a doubt, all right? So, in my opinion, it's just the best way to start a business now. Completely changed my life within the past year. Now, here's another super important tip that a lot of people aren't doing, surprisingly. Please make sure to have a logo on your product. This is so important. So even something like this, all right? So you want to have a logo. If you don't have a logo, automatically your product is put in that whole pile of like a trillion products on Amazon that don't have logos and that are, they just look like cheap Chinese crap basically, right? So if you just put a logo on it, and if you, make it a good sounding brand name that will appeal to the target market, and, just put the logo on it, have good branding, all right? So, take awesome pictures for your listing and just really make it like it's a branded, it's a brand item and not just some cheap knockoff from China, then that's literally right there the key to success. So sometimes Chinese suppliers are gonna, try to not put a logo on your product. They're gonna be like, hey, it's gonna be cheaper if you don't put a logo. Make sure you put a logo and try to tell them, hey, like we're a brand, all right, we're professional, and we're not in the business of selling, random Chinese crap on Amazon. I can guarantee you, even if you will make some kind of money at first, it won't be long term. But if you actually build a brand, that is how you permanently change your life, because the people that are building the brands today in 2018, like right now is the golden age of e-commerce. Like right now is the best time to do it, right? In 10 years, it's gonna be a lot harder because there's gonna be so many of them, right? Like the brands that you see in Walmart right now on the shelves, those brands were built like 20, 30 years ago, right? Not now. But right now you have the same opportunity with Amazon. It's like an online, Walmart basically, like, everything that's going to be on the shelves of Amazon, all the brands there, they're being started right now today. The barriers of entry are still pretty low. With box design, by the way, a lot of products come with boxes. I would only recommend getting a box and, having a cool design. You can just hire, outsource someone on Fiverr, Upwork. I would only recommend having a box if your competitors have a box, all right? So you really don't need a box otherwise. Now here's another tip. All right, don't only use the Jungle Scout web to do product research. There's a whole lot of other advanced product research techniques, and I found awesome, super profitable products with them. Most people don't even know anything other than the Jungle Scout web. So I show every single one of the advanced product research techniques that, if you actually use, I virtually guarantee you will find an awesome product. And I show every single one of those in the Amazon Freedom course. The link for that is down below. And I show some of the advanced product research techniques in a lot of the videos on this channel, so go ahead and check those out. There's one called like 2018 Best Product Research Hacks, things like that. Now, if you look at this product right here, if you look at this exfoliating mid-body scrub, look at it. It's small, it's pretty compact. Like you can fold it. You can easily put it in an OPP bag, which basically means it's in shipping terms, it's a transparent, clear bag. The ones with the anti-choke warning symbol on it. So this is perfect for shipping. It won't be expensive to ship. It's perfect for Amazon FBA. There's even a little spot to put your logo on it. So ideally you want to look for something like this. But remember what I was saying about thinking outside the box. I recommend thinking outside the box, and even if it's a big item, but it still has a good margin, it still has a great profit per unit, then I think that without a doubt you will make money as long as the margin is there, as long as the demand is there. Here are some of the numbers. Here are some of the tips that I would recommend in terms of the numbers here. So like these are like standard rules of thumb here. So make sure that it's light, smallish, and you want at least a 45% profit margin. How you calculate your profit margin, right here I'm going to show you. There's a video on this channel explaining how to do that as well. But let's say, your cost, and you calculated this somehow, or using my profitability calculator. I think that's on a video on this channel here, how to calculate profit margin, and that's for sure available in the course. So you've calculated your margin, and let's say that your cost of goods sold, which means that the cost to buy this, put a logo on it and get it shipped into Amazon, so everything, the whole cost of getting it into the Amazon warehouse is $4.60, all right? So that's the cost, including shipping. Now you add on the Amazon FBA fees, which you can actually find out using an awesome Chrome extension right here called AMZ Scout FBA Calculator right here. So it is $3 plus $2.99, so about another $6, right? So 4 plus 4.6 plus 6. So just this is a rough estimate right here, and then 20 minus 10.6. All right. So that is your profit per unit. A $9.40 profit per unit is great. That's great. Like your ideal profit per unit is $10 a unit. And to find out the percent margin, what you would do is you would do what was it, like 10.6? So let's say it was 10.6, including the Amazon fees. You would do that over $19.99. All right, so that's a 53% margin. So it's well over 45%. So I would recommend, at the absolute minimum, a 40% margin. This one's a 53%. And the lowest profit per unit that I would do is $7 to $8, nothing lower per unit. As a rule of thumb, here's another tip for shipping. When you're talking to suppliers, you really don't know, how expensive shipping is gonna be. I've got a ton of videos on this channel as well talking about shipping. As a rule of thumb, for beginners, $6 to $7 per kilogram via air shipping, so FedEx or DHL. By the way, these are the best forms of shipping, air shipping, FedEx or DHL, because you basically just sit back and relax and wait until the product comes in. You don't have to deal with freight forwarders, anything like that, you know, they do everything for you. So with FedEx and DHL, air shipping, by the way, it's fast too. It's like 3 to 5 business days basically. But with DHL or FedEx, it's between $6 and $7 a kilogram. Let's say your you know, shipping is like 200 kilograms times let's say $6 a kilo, so $1,200. So if your supplier tells you, you know, $1,300 or $1,100, that's, you know, more or less correct. Now, the last and final tip that I want to recommend for getting started selling on Amazon is choosing the correct marketplace. So if we go back to the Jungle Scout web app right here, you can see that I'm searching on the American marketplace. So depending on where you live, if you live in Canada or America, I would 100% recommend starting on Amazon USA because the market is so much bigger. America has 10 times the population of Canada, and it just has such a huge market. There's so many niches that just aren't established in Canada. So I would recommend starting on the high volume marketplace wherever you are. So maybe if you're in Europe, I think Germany and UK. So try those out. But if you can't find products on the other marketplaces, then 100% start in the USA. You don't have to be living in the USA or anything like that. You can start from anywhere in the world. All right, so don't worry about that. Amazon USA has the highest volume of transactions, has the highest market share, has the most customers. So obviously, logically, I want you guys to grow your Amazon FBA business the fastest, and Amazon USA is just the best way to do it. It will be the fastest, as opposed to, you know, for example, Canada, which has 10 times less population. They might not be as competitive, but you're literally going to get like 5 or 10% of the sales. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys liked it. Leave a comment, leave a like. Always appreciate it. You can reach out to me on social media and Instagram. The links for those are in the description below. I post some cool stuff on there. And if you guys are interested in the Amazon Freedom course, which you get me as a mentor for life, you have unlimited access to my personal Facebook chat, and I always answer there within 24 hours. You can go ahead and sign up for the Amazon Freedom course. Link for that is below. And yeah, if you guys love passive income, living your dreams, online business, anything like that, living your absolute best life, and living to your best potential, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.